Okay, we are on to our final lecture of the semester. You have watched the stories of the sirens and harpies. We have one autoethnographic prompt left that is stories of desire, temptation, and retribution. Sirens, tempting, beautiful creatures with a powerful song. But their power is also their vice. And there's different stories we have. We know they are bird-like creatures with wings, but with also women's features. Some say that they used to simply be beautiful maidens that were so gorgeous that they would sing all day. But when their mistress is taken from them by Hades, they are cursed to become the sirens, where they're still having a beautiful song, but luring others to death because they could not protect the maiden they were with. And so they are banished to an island. Others say that they actually lose their feathers, that they have beautiful feathers, but they challenge the nymphs to a singing contest, and of course the nymphs win, and as punishment they use their feathers for the crowns of the victors. So either way, we have this idea of women and bird and punishment coming around of this creation of the sirens. So stories of sirens, centrally, they are a monster that shows the dangers of succumbing to temptations, that if you listen to the song, if you are too curious not to plug your ears before you go into that space, that you will never return again. So it's telling you the dangers of curiosity, pursuing the unknown, succumbing to a temptation you know you shouldn't have. And the stories individually of the sirens, that idea of when you fail at something, when you think you're going to be very good at something, like the sirens were good at singing, but the nymphs said their song was not as good as theirs, and they ended up falling from grace. And that idea that they could not protect Persephone, and because they could not protect her, they were doomed to therefore lure others to their death and demise. Have you had a temptation, been warned, risked or avoided a danger? That could be a relationship, it could be an experience, it could be a place. So in that idea too of, what have you ever been curious about? Something you wanted to know more about, but you don't? A lot of times when students are thinking of stories of sirens in their life, they can think of how they were told by their parents, by their culture, by their religion, that something, whether it be a form of media or a relationship or a place or an experience, was against what was right. And that curiosity, that desire to know more about it, whether that be good or bad. You can also think about, has your own confidence in your ability to be independent or a talent been shaken in some way by others, like the sirens' talents were shaken and their confidence shaken by not being able to protect Persephone and not being able to beat the nymphs in a singing contest. Harpies. They're winged, beautiful and or repulsive creatures, more often repulsive, but sometimes beautiful, and they're seen as the antithesis of femininity in a feminine bird-like body. Rather than cooking and giving food and nurturing others, they're stealing food and sustenance, leaving a foul smell and hurting humans. They are an idea of retribution. The gods send them to punish others. So, stories of harpies. Have you met or delivered consequences? Retribution. Harpies were created for people to fear the judgment of the gods. Have you ever feared judgment? This can be in a religious sense, can be that sense of karma or your own moral standing. Do you want to talk about those consequences? Again, these stories can vary from family to social interactions to religion. Think about the stories you have of when you've been frightened of judgment, and what have those consequences been? And that is your final prompt. We'll be looking to see what story of these 3 different units and these 6 different monsters you decide to tell. I'm excited. I hope you are too. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.